There's a moment. A quiet, almost invisible shift. When a woman decides she's done explaining herself. It's not announced. It's not posted online with dramatic captions. It's not a big, loud breakup speech. It's a deep, private decision inside her heart. I'm not going to beg anyone to see my worth anymore. That moment changes everything. Because when you stop chasing, you stop bleeding energy. When you stop overgiving, you stop feeding someone who was only taking. When you stop centering someone who doesn't prioritize you, you become the most magnetic version of yourself. And here's the secret most people don't understand. This isn't about him anymore. It's about you. But in the process, a change will haunt him. At first, he might not notice. He'll think you're just busy. He'll tell himself you'll come back. You always have before. But you won't. Because this time, you're not pretending to let go. You're not silently hoping he'll chase you. You're not playing the pull away so he runs after you game. You're gone in the most powerful way a woman can be gone, while still standing right in front of him. He feels it in the smallest things. The way you don't rush to answer his messages, the way your eyes no longer light up when his name comes up on your phone, the way your voice no longer drips with that familiar warmth when you talk to him. You've become calm, neutral, unattached. And that shift will mess with his mind more than anger ever could. The psychology behind it is simple. Humans don't chase what's easy to get. They chase what they feel they could lose forever. When you were available, he thought he had time. When you forgave, he thought you'd always forgive. When you loved him openly, he assumed it would never run out. But when you reclaim your energy, you trigger something powerful inside him. What psychologists call loss aversion, the fear of losing something that feels irreplaceable. And no matter what he tells himself, he knows you can't be replaced. Here's the irony. When you were trying to prove yourself, he barely noticed. When you stopped proving yourself, he started paying attention. That's the cruel game of human nature. People often only realize the value of a rare thing after they lose it. But you're not doing this to get a reaction. You're doing this because you've learned a hard truth. The person who doesn't choose you when you're soft and available doesn't deserve you when you're glowing and free. Here's what this actually is. It's not about revenge. It's not about games. It's about putting yourself back at the center of your own life. You stop checking his page every morning to see if he posted something that might be about you. You stop writing long paragraphs trying to make him understand your heart. You stop giving him the power to decide how worthy you feel on any given day. Instead, you choose you. You start eating in ways that nourish you. You start dressing in ways that make you feel confident, even if no one's watching. You reconnect with friends you drifted from while you were pouring everything into him. You rediscover hobbies you abandoned when you made him your world. You begin to glow from the inside out. And it's not a glow meant to attract him. It's a glow that says, "I'm alive again." That's when regret starts to creep in for him. It doesn't always hit right away. Sometimes it takes months. Sometimes it takes seeing you out somewhere, laughing like you used to. But not with him. It's when he's with someone else and notices she doesn't have your patience. When he hears a song that takes him back to a night with you. When he scrolls past a picture of you and feels that ache in his chest. Regret grows in the quiet spaces. It grows in the moments when he realizes how safe your love once felt and how different it feels with everyone else. But here's the part you need to understand. His regret is not your prize. His regret doesn't mean you should go back, because the woman he regrets losing is not the same woman you are now. She's stronger. She's clearer. She's finally free from the idea that her worth depends on being chosen. He might try to come back. He might send messages that say, "I've been thinking about you." He might casually like your posts just to see if you'll respond. He might even say all the things you once begged him to say. But by then, you'll know better. Because when a man only realizes your value after losing you, it's not love. It's the pain of losing access to what he thought would always be his. Here's the truth. If you want him to regret ever letting you go, you don't have to make him jealous. You don't have to try to outshine his new life. You don't have to prove a single thing to him. You simply have to become so invested in yourself that his opinion no longer holds the power to make or break you. And that's when it hits him the hardest. Not when you're crying, not when you're begging, not when you're angry, but when you're smiling, genuinely smiling, without him in your life. Because nothing shakes a man more than realizing the woman he thought would never leave has truly moved on. This is your turning point. Stop looking at the door he closed. Start looking at the life you can build without him. Because the most poetic revenge is not revenge at all. It's living so fully that he becomes just a memory, a lesson you outgrew. So if you do this, if you stop chasing, if you rebuild yourself, if you choose you, one day, maybe when he least expects it, he'll remember the way you looked at him with eyes full of trust. He'll remember the times you stayed when others would have left. And he'll realize he let go of something he will never find again. And that regret will be his to carry, while your joy will be yours to keep.